little bin that talks to you. Would that encourage you to use it? Patience Atkinson-Gregory is the MD of Amberol in Derbyshire, a firm which makes just that, talking bins. Patience, good evening.
Good evening.
The idea then behind these talking bins?
The idea originally was to create something that was fun for children and will also educate children into disposing of litter. We felt that if you taught children, then they would carry on throughout their lives, and that was the best stage to start. And I think children can often be quite critical of parents who are doing, in their eyes, the wrong thing as well.
Yeah, good point. So what do these bins look like?
Mainly they're penguins. We started with a penguin. We developed him into a chick and a robin and a parrot, and we also have a bear, but I think the penguin's probably the favourite, to be honest.
And they're aimed at what age?
I think any age, to be completely honest. When we first made the first one, the gas meter man came in to read the meter and smiled at this penguin who was smiling back at him with his eyes, and I thought, yeah, I think we've probably got a winner there. So
it's going to work.
Yeah, children interact mainly with them, but I think everybody appreciates them, and it's a fun thing to have around.
So fair enough, a child might go over and talk to it, say hello to it, nice penguin that's sitting in the park, but how does the child know what to do next?
Basically, when they put litter into its beak, it will speak to them. So it will give them a message, and the message can be a pre-recorded message that we do as standard, or it can be a message that is very specific to their area or their school or their park.
You haven't got one handy, have you?
I have got one handy. Whether it will work or not, we'll try it. Over the phone it might be interesting. Here we go.
Hi there. We do like your rubbish. Can we have more, please?
Yeah, I heard that.
Good.
I like the rubbish. Can I have more, please?
That's right. So he says a variety of things. He says, yum, yum, feed me more, thanks for the rubbish, that was the best meal I've had today, and a variety of different things.
You must have observed, you must have watched the reaction from the youngsters who hear it for the first time. What's it like?
I think it's quite magical, actually, because they're quite surprised that this thing is speaking to them, because it's not obvious from the outside that it's going to speak to them. And then the next reaction is to go and rush around and pick up as much litter as they can from that area and keep feeding him to keep him talking to them.
Oh, that's good. Saves on park keepers, doesn't it?
Well, it does, yes.
The thing is, though, are they not going to be eternally disappointed when other bins that they go up to don't respond as the penguin does, and therefore actually think, I'm not going to bother with those other bins?
Well, that's possible, but I suppose they're used to, it's a penguin, it's a character. Other bins are just a more, inanimate object, aren't they, really? Whereas they're engaging with the penguin as a person, almost.
Has it been possible to do any sort of experiment to see if they actually work?
We know they work from what our customers tell us, to be honest. So we've never done actually any definite experiment in terms of trying one against another. But, people come back for more. Schools will start with one and then bring more in because they're working within the environment. And
couldn't they suffer, I don't know, if they get half a sugary drink shoved into them that hasn't been drunk before the packaging was put in their mouths?
They're fine. They deal with that as we would, really. It goes into their tummy and then someone disposes of it for them when they empty the bin.
And they can go, don't like Iron Brew or whatever it might have to be on the way down.
The original ones did used to burp, and then we thought that probably wasn't very PC these days, so we stopped them doing that.
I like that. Can I hear him or her again before we part company?
You can.
Hi there. We do like your rubbish. Can we have more, please?
And that's a penguin?
That's a penguin, or a bear, or a chick, yeah.
Always the same voice, don't change the voice depending on the animal?
You can record your own voice, so you can have whatever voice you want.
Oh, I want one of those, in this studio, which is always a pigsty. I mean, they do tell me that they're older than teenagers, but you wouldn't believe it looking around the way that they leave it most days.
You need to feed a penguin if you've got one, so it might be the right thing for you to have.
Yeah, well, OK, I'll put the requisition in now. Things are a bit tight at the BBC at the moment, but, here's hoping. Patience, lovely to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Patience Atkinson-Gregory is from Amberol, home of the talking bins. Did it persuade you or your youngsters? Or how about the eyes thing? If you do pick up a leaflet, are you more likely to put it in your pocket, dispose of it responsibly if you feel someone's looking at you? It's the Jacksons. Shake your body.